Okay, so in this section, what I'm going to go over is just some other more foot refinement stuff. And that is one of the drills I like to do is what I call the multi-rooted step. And we just make this stuff up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off, put all my weight on one leg. I'm going to just start off with my left leg. And what I'm going to do is take my right foot and place it in front of me lightly, touching with the ball of the foot. Then I bring it back to the center. Then I go to the side, but notice I keep the foot relatively flat. Then I bring it to the center. Then I put it behind me, but I try to keep the heel flat for this exercise. So it's going to be like this: front, center, side, center, back, center, side, center, front, center. And I just keep going. So from the side, it looks like this: front, oh, I'm going to use the other foot. Front, center, side, center, back, center, side, center, front, center. And all I'm doing is coordinating this kind of footwork where I'm controlling my leg. As you get better at it, this kind of thing, I can also do front, center, and I just keep kind of going all the way around, cutting the pie as I go around, doing the same kind of thing. The other one I like to do, that's a variation of this, you know, and again, you know, you gotta do it in the privacy of the man cave, otherwise you look like Saturday Night Fever, and your wife or girlfriend's gonna wanna go dancing with you, is I place the foot up, and now I'm gonna lightly touch with the ball of the foot or the toe, but there's no weight on the leg. Then I bring it back. And what I'm gonna do is, as I bring it back, then I'm gonna switch feet. So it's gonna be like this, starting off like this. And I'm trying not to hop in the air or move too much. There's obviously gonna be a transference. And then I do the same thing. And then I go behind me. And notice as I put the foot behind, it's just a light touch, maybe with the toe. And all I'm doing is trying to do this stuff as best I can. I even like to put the foot out in front, but then when it comes here, then I'll go to the side. And I do other stuff. Sometimes I go forward and back, and I just go forward. I just make it up as I go along. Right? There's no real right or wrong way, except controlling your equilibrium. And I guess what I'm really trying to convey here, because it just came back to me in this video, that I was trying to convey at the workshop, but I forgot the word I wanted to use, and then of course I end up spiraling for the next couple of weeks after the workshop, trying to remember what I wanted to say, and that is, you want to develop nimbleness. I think nimbleness, you know, that kind of agility, that quickness, you know, I think it's a lost concept in the martial arts. I mean, you know, thank God for sport fighters who, they may not use the word, but they have an appreciation for the importance of being nimble. You know, you watch, you know, MMA, you watch kickboxing, you watch boxing, there's a certain nimbleness that they have in their feet. You watch wrestling, forget wrestlers, you know, very, very nimble, or BJJ practitioners. And they got it right from that regard. You know, you want to be nimble. You want to feel that lightness, that fluidness, that, you know, wu wei, effortless effort in your movement, or what we call effortless movement. And so the idea is, I want to learn to be nimble, because by being nimble, it allows me to change direction instantly if I need to. And so these exercises are the beginning of that process. All these little exercises that I show are the beginning of how you can develop it, that ability to lift your feet, the ability to lift your foot off the ground and kick in multiple positions. And I do a whole thing on kicking, which will be, you know, obviously a separate video. But the point is, you want that nimbleness. You want to be able to lift your foot, like one of the ones I teach is lightly touch with the heel, lightly touch with the toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. Notice most of the bend is at the knee. Why is that important? So that when I need to move my foot around, my foot can stay relatively in the same position where it's already a preformed weapon, but I can now use my feet like another pair of hands. In probably the final video on this, I'll do one more. I'll show some other stuff that I think is cool that Grandmaster Perkins used to do all the time. I think it's brilliant stuff.